Jimmy, have you found a reason to hate Nebraska yet?
Nah, but I hate them. When it's rivalry, it's rivalry, so it's smoke with them. Like I don't know the history too much, but just know we can't wear red in the facility, so we don't tolerate no red. And them boys in the red and white, when they come down here, they got to get the visit.
Jimmy, even though you guys don't know about this rivalry that much, you've been in rivalry games in your career.
Yeah.
So is there something different about rivalry games that you feel something different this week?
Yeah, it's a different feeling. Like you just know, like everybody take this one like real serious. Like this the game that everybody want to win. So if we could play 1,000 games, we could go to bowl games, all that. But this rivalry game, like even hearing from like fans and stuff, they like, I don't care if y'all lose 100 games, as long as y'all beat Nebraska, y'all will be good. So like I know people out here, they take this one serious. So us as players, we got to take it just as serious as them. A rivalry is a rivalry. So it don't matter who we playing, we got to treat them all the same. Really, every game to me is a rivalry.
Xavier said that he almost feels like he needs to do a little homework on the past of it. Is that something that do you like become curious to look back into the
most definitely
the history of it and see why the fans hate each other? And
yeah,
that sort of stuff?
Most definitely. I got to do my research and learn more, so I can just add a little extra hate in my heart. You know.
We heard Xavier's Weaver's perspective on you guys working together, coming from USF and having that amazing game against TCU. How are you feeling after the game and just sharing that moment with him and just knowing how far you guys have come?
Like after the game, me and Zay, we shed a couple tears. Cause you know we've been in college. Zay been in college for like 5 years. I've been in college for 3 years. My whole college career I've been losing. So it felt good just to have a win, and then plus at this level with all the doubters and all the haters and stuff like that, it felt good. Like just know like it's more to come. But at the end of the day, we're not satisfied with that. It's still more to come.
Along those lines, Coach talked about turning the page from the big win. How have you gone about that process as you've gotten back to work this week?
Say that again.
Turning the page from a big win, focusing on the next foe. How have you kind of done that process this week?
Like you got to put it behind you. Don't let it get to our head. We get the big head. Now we can't get no big head. We got to stay mental, stay solid, and know what we are here for.
Were you surprised at all that after TCU kept responding, you guys just hung in there, showed a lot of poise, and continued to respond yourselves?
Honestly, I really wasn't surprised because we do the same thing in practice. Like we make big plays, defense lock us up sometimes. We make good plays on defense, so it's probably surprising to y'all, but it wasn't surprising to me because we do this every day in practice.
Once you got here and you kind of worked with Shedeur a little bit, were you hitting up Zay being like, hey, this QB's nice?
Honestly, me and Shedeur, we kind of already go back. So I already knew Shedeur was nice from the get-go in high school when I was supposed to go to Jackson State with him. But yeah, I was telling Zay, like, Shedeur, he got a good arm, like, he real accurate. And I was telling y'all, like, a long time ago that Shedeur accurate. I don't know if people ain't believe me. They thought I was just talking, but he's really good.
On your touchdown, it seemed like there was some improvisation there. You kind of broke off and went to the empty space. How did that kind of relationship with Shedeur build throughout the offseason, just kind of knowing where to go when a play breaks down like that?
It just scramble drill. Whichever way the quarterback go, I just run that way.
Was it still a touchdown if he hit the post?
Yeah. I was wide open on the post, too.
Jimmy, how close were you and Xavier at USF?
We was real close. Like, after my freshman year, we had got tighter. Like, when I first got there my freshman year, we weren't as close, but we was close. Like, our receiver room, we used to do, like, this thing called 6-9. We just talk about each other's life and our mental health and check up on each other. And that made us real close, as well with other receivers that were there, too.
Talk to me about the importance of keeping your presence on social media. I know that you're very active on there as well, and just like you have all your handles on your on the roster as well.
Like social media, it's just a spot to like express yourself and people to like see a different side of you and stuff like that. Like share pictures that you think look good of yourself. It's just like a moment on social media, just feeling yourself. So sometimes I might be feeling myself, so I might go live, might get a haircut, might go live just because I'm feeling myself. But I know my girlfriend to get mad at me though. Yeah.
What do you talk about on your lives?
Really, I just be listening to music. Yeah. But yeah, honestly, it just whatever I'm doing, I'm just on live.
But it kind of helps you build your brand, right?
Yeah.
Continue, because you've been doing it probably since high school.
Yeah,
Like, make
since
sure
high
other
school.
schools look at you. And
The views went up though, I can tell you that. The views did go up, especially after the game.
I was gonna say, speaking of that, you got like LeBron and Mahomes and guys. Everyone's A-listers tweeting about you. Is does that blow your mind? Like they know you and they want to see you.
Yeah, it blows my mind because in a million years, I'd have never imagined that I'd be in this situation. Like Coach always say, like when we was about 6 years old, we always dreamed of like having this moment in our life. So I'm actually living my dreams, but I ain't done yet.
Are you America's team?
Am I America's team?
Is this America's team? The Bucks?
It gotta be, gotta be.
Why?
We how could I say we popping right now? But everybody like. I feel like we America's team, but it's still like doubters out there that want to see us fail. You got people out there that's like, I told you so. Like we was the lose, like ain't no if, we not losing. But like if we were to lose or something like that, you have them people out there like I told you. They might say that game was luck or something, but really that's all skill. Like we've been doing this since camp.
Nationally ranked too. Hasn't happened around here in a while.
Yeah, I ain't never been nationally ranked in my life besides high school, but it feels good to be nationally ranked in college football.
Does that change the vibe at all around here? How do you feel about that?
I mean, everybody feel good, but I can tell like we not letting it get to our head like we nationally ranked. Like I didn't even know we was nationally ranked till I looked on IG and seen it. But other than that, everybody just been on like some chill stuff, and we just been locked in on our football level.
Jimmy, you guys talk a lot, but you back it up on the field. Seems like there's an old school work ethic there. Do you think this team is maybe more mature than others you played on?
I mean, we got a young team. It's still some maturity that isn't there, but overall, we're a mature team. Like when it's time for football, everybody locked in. In the locker room, people go play around. Like that's everywhere you go.
So where does the confidence come then? I mean,
preparation. Confidence, preparation. When you're doing the same reps over a million times, you should know what to expect from.
Brett, sorry, go. Last one. Brett said he expects to see a little more zone from Nebraska this weekend. How much of that do you think is just going forward this season after TCU played a lot of man against you guys and you were able to sort of beat up on them? Teams are just aware of that now, and you're just naturally going to see more zone, more off coverage.
Well, like depending on like the players they got on their team, it depends. It's like trust with like your DBs. Like if they probably might not trust their DBs as much, so they'll run more zone than like TCU. They trusted their DBs, so they run a lot of man. But this team we gonna see more like double cloud, like Temple 2 and double cloud almost the same thing. But you won't see too much man besides like third down or something like that.
All right, thanks, Jimmy.
Thanks, Jim.
All right.
Thanks, Jim. Great game.